Chris Cuomo is hardly the Cuomo most under the gun this week. But that said, the fact that Chris Cuomo is in the news as his brother is facing, all of what's come out in that investigation is leaving a lot of people to wonder, how is this gonna work? So we already knew from the past that he had been sort of advising his brother while doing, his show and everything. And so Francesca, I don't believe he talked about it on his program last night. He did a handoff to Don Lemon, who immediately went in on Andrew Cuomo. So can they just have one of their main hosts just not talk about it? It seems like a really weird thing to try to continue.
And yet it's not new. I mean, look, this is the revolving door between politicians and DC and mainstream news is disgusting. There is an incredible amount of nepotism in our industry. Sadly, far too much, right? And there's a huge conflict of interest. Look, John McCain did pass away, but when he was alive, Meghan McCain was on The View, right? And what if he was still in office? What if he was it's endless what happens. So yeah, Chris Cuomo being on CNN primetime, they're not gonna fire him. There is no way they're firing Chris Cuomo because the media does not see that as a conflict of interest. They see it as a boost. They want that. They want the last name, just like politicians want the last name, right? You got a Clinton, you got a Trump, any last name, they are into it, right? McCain, whatever, right? We know we haven't seen the last of Meghan, damn it. But it is not a lot to ask, and yet the media continues to fail, and it's just so egregious. Look, are we that desperate for leadership in this country that we're above, criticizing Andrew Cuomo and Chris Cuomo, and anyone who acknowledges reality, we're like, oh my God, are you our father? Are you our father now that you acknowledge there's COVID deaths? Oh, you hid a bunch of COVID deaths? Oh, you sent old people back to the nursing homes. Cool, yeah. Right?
Yeah, it's definitely not a good week for the Cuomo sexuals.
Oh God.
Or the media who had so much fun with that. Yeah, I guess what they're gonna do is just not have him talk about it. That's better than him talking about it in a way just designed to protect his brother, but I don't know. It still seems really weird and really icky, and I don't think that I'm the only person. I think a lot of people in New York probably gonna have a bit of a problem with that. So we'll see how they manage it. I assume they will manage it by not doing anything, just not managing it at all. But of course, we'll have to wait and see.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.